Seema Yashwant Pai from Nirmal classes, and my today's topic is degree of comparison. Okay, today I am going to explain you degree of comparison in a very simple way. Okay, now see, there are three kinds of degree of comparison. They are positive degree, comparative degree and superlative degree. I repeat, positive degree, comparative degree and superlative degree. Positive, positive. Comparative, comparative. Superlative, superlative, superlative. Now, what is positive degree? An adjective or adverb is said to be in positive degree when there is no comparison. Here, we are not doing any comparison. Understand? Now, let's see examples. Radha is as clever as Asha. Nandu is not so tall as Chandu. Now see, when the sentence is in affirmative, we use as dash as. And when the sentence is in negative, we use so dash as. Even if you use as tall as, the sentence is not wrong. That you should remember. Okay. Now see, Radha is as clever as Asha and Nandu is not so tall as Chandu. Here, comparison is not done. If I say Chandu is taller than Nandu, then it is known as comparison. Okay. Now let's go to comparative degree. An adjective is said to be in comparative degree when it is used to compare two nouns or pronouns. I repeat, an adjective is said to be in comparative degree when it is used to compare two nouns or pronouns. It can be formed in two ways. By adding er, that is taller, stronger, we add er to the positive form of adjective. Okay, you have to add it to the adjective. Then, or by adding more before the adjective, that is more beautiful, more difficult. Now, you may ask me when we should use more and when we should add er, IER we use when there is a word like lazy, hungry. When the last letter is Y, you have to cut it and you have to add IER. Now, many of the students don't know when to use IER, ER, more. Okay, I will explain it to you now. If it is two syllable, then we have to use more, most, like that. What is the meaning of two syllable and one syllable? One syllable means tall, strong, but two syllable means beautiful, difficult. They are known as two syllable. Whenever we refer two syllable, we should use more. Okay. Now see, Sita is taller than Lata. Taller, tall. This is a syllable. Ramya is more beautiful than Navya. More beautiful. Why should we use more here? Because it is two syllable. Beautiful. But we should not forget to put than. Ramya is more beautiful than Navya. Now, what is superlative degree? An adjective is said to be in superlative degree when it is used to make something is the best, when it is used to say something is the best or highest of its kind, or the least of something. Little, less, least. Least of something. It can be formed by two ways. By adding est or iest. Est, strong, stronger, strongest. Iest, lazy, lazier, laziest. To the adjective form. To the adjective form. Now, generally we use the definite article the before the superlative degree. For example, the tallest, the laziest, we generally use the definite article the. Okay. Now, most is used in case of two syllable, that is the most beautiful, the most difficult. Now see, the elephant is the strongest animal in the forest. Strong, one syllable, a syllable. Therefore, we use here est. But Ayodhya is the most famous city in India. We don't say famouser, famousest, because it is two syllable. That is why we say most. Now I shall give you some explanation on syllable. Okay. Now syllable. A syllable is a part of a word that contains a single vowel sound, and it is pronounced as a unit. For example, car, toy, book. Here for such, if these are the words, if adjective comes, then we use er, ier, est, iest. But, and it is generally stressed on first. It is, the second syllable is generally stressed on the first. For example, window. Now see, DOW. This part is generally stressed on first syllable. Teacher, teacher. CHR, it is generally stressed on TEA. Do you know, name any one three syllable word, that is banana, BANANA. It is three syllable word, okay? But we don't have to do anything with it. Let's come to the point. Now, let us see some positive comparative superlative forms. Tall, taller, tallest. High, higher, highest. Sweet, sweeter, sweetest. Busy, busier, busiest. Now see, here we add EST, because a syllable. Tall, high, like that. Here beautiful, more beautiful, most beautiful, two syllable, beautiful. Interesting, more interesting, most interesting. Interesting. It is also two syllable. But some are irregular. For example, good, better, best. Well, better, best. Bad, worse, worst. Little, less, least. Much, more, most. Many, more, most. Old, older, oldest. Old, elder, eldest. Now I have to tell you one rule here. Whenever we use older, oldest, we can use it both for animals, things and persons. But when we use elder, eldest, we use it only for persons. For example, but we should remember one thing, we should not add than after elder. She is elder than me, wrong. She is elder to me. She is my elder sister. Well, but when we talk about eldest, Raghu is the eldest of all brothers. Older, oldest you can use for animals, things, persons. For example, she is older than me. Your house is older than my house. Okay, understand? Now let us learn transformation of sentences. Okay, first let me rub it. Okay. Now let us do transformation of sentences. You will get questions like these in the exam. Okay. Now first we shall transform positive to comparative. While changing into comparative, you have to add er to the adjective form or IER to the adjective form if the word ends with the Y, hungrier, like that. Now let us see what are the rules. I will explain you in a very simple way so that you can do any sentence on your own. Okay. Now see, Ramu is as good as Raju. I repeat, Ramu is as good as Raju. Now see, which word comes after Raju as? That is Raju. You have to see which word comes after as, that is Raju. Then you have to write it in the beginning. And first you have to see the sentence is in affirmative or negative. If it is in affirmative, you have to change into negative. And if it is in negative, you have to change it into affirmative. Now see, Ramu is as good as Raju. Raju is not better than Ramu. Good, better, best. Comparative form is better. And then it is compulsory. Raju is not, because sentence is in affirmative, you have to write not. Raju is not better than Ramu. Our second sentence is Ramu runs as fast as Shamu. I repeat, Ramu runs as fast as Shamu. Which word comes after as? Shamu. Write it here. Sentence is in affirmative, so not should come in the sentence. But I gave a different type of sentence here because runs, it is present tense. Okay, sentence is in present tense. Present tense, he, she, it, we use does. That is why Shamu does not run faster than Ramu. Shamu does not run faster than Ramu. Fast, faster. Now, she talks as stupidly as you. You comes. Write it here, you. Now, sentence is in present tense. Talks. Whenever we use you, we, they, we use the verb do. That is why you do not talk more stupidly. Stupidly, more stupidly. Because two syllable. More stupidly than she. Raju is not as strong as Ramu. As Ramu. Ramu, you have to write here. Ramu is, sentence is in negative. Now do it affirmative and bring comparative form. Ramu is stronger than Raju. Lata cannot walk so fast as Asha. As kept. Which word is there after as? Asha. Asha cannot walk faster than Lata. Asha cannot walk faster than Lata. Now see, Lata cannot walk so fast as Asha. It means Asha cannot walk faster than Lata. Okay. Now, comparative degree to positive degree. Comparative degree to positive degree transformation. Dancing is easier than singing. Easier. Affirmative. Let us do negative. Singing is not so easy as dancing. What is the positive degree of easier? Easy. Singing, dance. Which word comes after than singing? Write it first. Singing is not so easy as dancing. Second word is Ram is taller than Sham. Sentence is in affirmative. Than Sham. So Sham right here. Sham is not so tall. What is the positive degree of taller? Tall. Sham is not so tall as Ram. Honey is sweeter than sugar. Than sugar. Sugar is not so sweet as honey. Sweet, sweeter. That's why we have to write here sweet. Soham is not cleverer than Rohan. Sentence is in negative. Rohan is as clever as Soham. Clever, cleverer, clever. Raman, now let us take a different type of sentence. Raman is taller than any other boy in the class. Any other. No other boy in the class is as tall as Raman. Taller, tall. Now Ratan is richer than any other man in India. Any other. No other man in India is so rich as Ratan. Richer, rich, richer. Okay. Now see, here I have to do a correction. Lata cannot walk so fast as Asha. Sentence is in negative. So you have to make it affirmative. Asha can walk faster than Lata. Asha can walk faster than Lata. Okay. Let us transform positive to superlative. I repeat, positive to superlative. No other role models are as good as parents. I repeat, no other role models are as good as parents. Which word come after as parents? So you have to write it first. Parents are the best role models. Good, better, best. No other industry in the world is as dynamic as tourism in the world. No other industry in the world is as dynamic as tourism in the world. As dynamic as, after as we write tourism. So bring it here. Tourism is the most dynamic. Why we write here most dynamic, more dynamic, most dynamic, two syllable word. That is why tourism is the most dynamic industry in the world. No other bird is so beautiful as peacock. As peacock. Bring it here. The peacock is the most beautiful bird. Beautiful, more beautiful, most beautiful. No other boy in the class is so tall as Rajan. As Rajan. Rajan is the tallest, tallest. Rajan is the tallest boy in the class. Now let us change, transform comparative to superlative. Okay. Now see. Sheila is taller than any other girl in the class. I repeat, Sheila is taller than any other girl in the class. Now you have to bring first word. You have to write here also first word. Sheila. Sheila is the tallest girl in the class. Tall, taller, tallest. That is why tallest. Any other you have to cut. This one you have to cut. Sheila is the tallest girl in the class. Now see, Vaman is more intelligent boy in the class. Vaman is the most intelligent boy in the class. Vaman is more intelligent than any other boy in the class. Now, while writing here, you have to cut any other. Vaman is the most intelligent boy in the class. Lata is sweeter than any other girl in the school. Lata is the sweetest girl in the class. You have to cut any other. Now let us change superlative to comparative. Now see, John is the most intelligent boy in the class. John is the most intelligent boy in the class. John is more intelligent than any other boy in the class. You have to add this one. Any other boy. Smita is the prettiest girl in the school. Smita is prettier than any other girl in the school. Any other you have to join here. Dogs are the most faithful animals. Dogs are most faithful. Most faithful. That is why dogs are more faithful than any other animals. Then you have to join this one. Tea is the most popular beverage in the world. Tea is the most popular beverage in the world. Tea is more popular. More popular, most popular. Popular, 2-syllable word. Tea is more popular than any other. You have to join any other beverage in the world. Okay. Now let us do superlative to positive. I repeat, superlative to positive. The peacock is the most beautiful bird. The peacock is the most beautiful bird. Sentence is in affirmative. Do it negative. Now let us transform superlative to positive. The peacock is the most beautiful bird. The sentence is in affirmative. No other bird is so beautiful as peacock. Beautiful, more beautiful, most beautiful. So we have to use beautiful. Health is the most important thing in life. Affirmative. Nothing is as important as health in life. Important, more important, most important, 2-syllable word. The ignited soul is the most powerful resource. There is no other resource so powerful as ignited soul. Affirmative, so we have done it negative. Now, sometimes in superlatives, we come across the words like one of the best. Then how to do that? Listen to me carefully. The Ramayana is one of the best epics in the world. See, one of the best. Ramayana is one of the best epics in the world. It is in superlative, that because here the word comes best. Now let us do it in comparative. The Ramayana is better, good, better, best. So comparative form is better than most. You have to add this word. The Ramayana is better than most other epics in the world. That is comparative. Most other. Now, let us do it in positive. Very few epics in the world are as good as Ramayana. Now see, very few, you have to add this one. Very few epics in the world are as good. Good is the positive degree. Good, better, best. That is why we are writing here good. Second sentence. Bengaluru is one of the cleanest cities in India. Cleanest. One of the cleanest. Superlative. That is why it is superlative. Let us do it comparative. Bengaluru is cleaner than most other. Most other you have to add. Most other cities in India. That is comparative. Very few cities in India are as clean as Bengaluru. Positive. Clean, cleaner, cleanest. Now, next sentence. Ambani is one of the richest man in India. Superlative, richest. Ambani is richer than most other men in India. That is comparative. Now, very few men in India are as rich as positive, are as rich as Ambani. That is positive. Okay. Now, lesson on degree of comparison is finished. I think this is the toughest lesson, but if you understand the concept, you can solve it on your own. So I have given you a very simple explanation. Go through it and solve. Try to solve it. Okay. Now, if you like this concept, if you like this lesson, please subscribe the channel if you have not subscribed yet. Okay. Now wait for our next video. Until then, bye.